Hey friends, welcome back. It's great to see you. And hello to you new people too. I'm Courtney and I've got Phaedra and Nyx, my two standard poodles, hanging out in the room with me, so you probably see them walking around in the background. Before I hop into this video, I want to ask you to click on the little subscribe button down below so you never miss chatting with me. So if you've ever wanted to build an awesome Gothic wardrobe but had no idea where to begin, you're in luck because today I can help. Believe it or not, you can build a great Goth wardrobe with staples that you can find from stores near you, like Target or JCPenney's or even Amazon, which is one of my favorite places to shop online. You don't have to just buy at Gothic branded stores. Now, just so you know a little bit about me, I am 5'4", I'm 155 pounds currently, I'm a 36 triple D, so I'm pretty short and curvy. I like to shop in the petites section because I'm short. I like that 29-inch inseam since that seems to be just about the correct length for me. Because I live in Florida where it's hot as fuck most of the year, I end up looking for breathable fabrics when I have that choice. So I try to look for like cotton. So before you begin, I highly recommend writing down what sort of colors you're going to want to wear. So you can stick to traditional Goth and wear just black, only black. Some people like to do black and gray or black and white. If you are more into like new Goth or pastel Goth, you might want to do like pastel pink, pastel purple, mint, like those like soft colors along with black. But you need to figure out what your color is going to be so you can help build your wardrobe with those colors. So for me, I like to wear black with pops of color. So I like black with purple, I like black with hot pink, I like black with teal. I like black with brights. Sort of more like I guess you would see if you were looking at like a cyber goth. But I will sometimes wear like pastel goth or new goth because I'll wear like lavender purple. I basically will wear all shades of purple with black. So when I'm shopping for me, I primarily look for things that are black, gray, any color of purple, and like burgundy. Like I like burgundy a lot. So I typically tend to stick to those jewel tones and those colors. I also keep an eye out for the sort of designs that I like. Like I like moons, I like bats. Sometimes I like skulls, depends on how it's done. I like ankhs. I really like damask print. So if it's done in like black and gray, I would totally pick that up. I personally found that it helps to create a private Pinterest board and put things that I'm thinking about or things that I have bought into this board so I can kind of get an idea for what my wardrobe looks like, and I can mix and match pieces and I can see, oh, okay, I don't really need to buy another one of X because I already have two of X, or I don't need to, just stuff like that to kind of help keep track visually. I find that really, really helpful. Another thing that's really useful is when you're going to go shopping for Gothic clothing, you need to keep an open mind. Just because you're going to Target, for example, doesn't mean you can't find something that won't work in your wardrobe. I promise you, you can. All right, so let's talk about the staple items, the basics. When I say basics or staple items, I'm talking about things like jeans and skirts and socks, basically stuff like that I will just buy in basic black. I will shop at places like Target, Kohl's, JCPenney's, Macy's, Nordstrom's, and Amazon for like my basics. But in general, when I shop for clothing, I always try to shop during a sale so that I'm saving a little bit of money. It just makes me feel better about spending it. So 2 years ago, I ended up just perusing JCPenney's during one of the holiday sales. It was in the fall, so I'm not sure which sale it was, but probably Labor Day or something. And I saw this awesome faux leather black skirt that had eyelet trim, and I was like, oh, that would be great to add into my wardrobe because I wanted to buy more skirts. And so I got that skirt on sale. It's awesome. I will insert a picture of me wearing it up here so you can see like how I like to wear it, but it's such a great piece that it works with tons of different things. Another really good example of me buying staples would be Kohl's. So I always keep an eye on Kohl's for whenever they're having sales to see if there's anything I want. And over Memorial Day weekend, I needed to buy a couple more pairs of jeans. So I saw that my favorite jeans were on sale. I ended up buying 2 pair of the Gloria Vanderbilt Petite Amanda jeans and 1 pair of the Lee Classic jeans, and they're black and gray. Like I bought basically 2 different shades of black and 1 shade of gray. So that worked for tons of different things for me. And they were only 24 bucks while they were on sale. Actually, they were less than that, but they were like 24 bucks before the coupon or whatever the coupon code that I used. So for me to pick up 3 pairs of jeans for around 60 bucks or whatever it was, I was really happy about that. The reason I like to buy staple pieces on sale and have them be, plain colors like black or gray is because then I can save my money for more expensive pieces to pair with them. So if you don't like shopping at Target, Kohl's, JCPenney's, or Amazon, another option for you is that you can go to thrift stores and find items. I personally haven't done a whole lot of thrifting. I've done it a couple times with Ray and some of my friends. It's way more fun when you go with your friends, especially if you go with friends who are good at thrifting. I would not put myself in that category. But you can find some really amazing pieces. You can find some really great skirts. Right now, there's like this whole, I feel like you can find a ton of 90s stuff. That seems to be really popular if you're looking at thrift stores. While I don't have a lot of experience at thrifting, you know, in physical stores, I have a shit ton of experience shopping online, and I've always done well shopping on secondhand sites. I've done really well at finding cool pieces on eBay, on The RealReal, on Poshmark. Like those are probably the three where I would those are probably the three where you can find some of the best items secondhand. So there's a company called Patty Boutique who sells on Amazon, and I feel like I really need to talk about them. And I've bought so many black staple pieces for my wardrobe from them. I also tend to buy anything they have that's in burgundy or deep purple or pastel purple, but mostly I buy all of their black stuff. So many great pieces that are great for any sort of outfit. A lot of the tops that they sell are great for working in an office environment. They're great for going out. And if you put on the right accessories, like something like this, you can make it work. It looks great. I think the reason I love Patty Boutique so much is one, everything I've bought from them has fit me perfectly. I haven't bought anything that I can think of that didn't fit perfectly. So I like the fact that everything fits me well, it looks really good, and just about everything comes in black, so that makes it so easy. Like if they're only gonna have one color of something, it's gonna be black. Sometimes they'll only have 3 colors and you'll get black, purple, and burgundy. And I'm just like, this is awesome. Those are like my colors. I should also mention Torrid and Hot Topic. Those are also great places to buy staples. Although, again, I would watch for a sale because I tend to feel like Hot Topic and Torrid are a little pricey and they're not as good a quality as you're gonna find at like Kohl's or sometimes Amazon. So while they have good stuff, and you can definitely find stuff that's specifically like Gothic branded at those places, you can also find stuff that isn't Gothic branded that will work as well. I also feel like those two stores both carry most of their cool stuff online as opposed to in store. So I just find it easier to shop online. I would rather shop online 99% of the time. So I will check those places online. Recently I bought some really cool belts from Torrid. So they have some really cool accessories, but like I mentioned, they're not going to be the best quality. Okay, so let's talk about The RealReal. The RealReal is a place that you can buy luxury products secondhand. And so instead of those items going into a landfill, basically they're set up to be sold on that site, and you're gonna get them for a fraction of the price. So you might find a purse on there that was like $2,500 originally a couple years ago, but it's being sold for $300. I've actually found 3 handbags on The RealReal. The first bag I found in there was a Prada bag, and it's like this gorgeous purple color, and it has like these, it has gunmetal handles. You'll see a picture of that soon when I talk about Urban Devi. The second bag that I bought from them was a Christian Louboutin bag. That bag, oh my God, I just feel like that is so like edgy and sexy. It's like this burgundy, patent leather, and it's just so gorgeous. And the third bag that I bought is a Valentino, and I feel like it's just kind of like romantically gothy. It's like this deep oxblood color with like a slightly brighter red trim in places. So they're both beautiful, or they're all beautiful bags. But you can absolutely find cool stuff like this that will work for a Gothic wardrobe or an office goth wardrobe or whatever you're looking for on The RealReal, and I highly, highly recommend them. I love their site. So Urban Devi is one of my, probably my all-time favorite clothing creator on Etsy. I've been buying from them for the past 3 years, and they make a lot of great staples for Gothic wardrobe. Everything they make is eco-friendly, it's sustainable. They use breathable fabrics like organic cotton, they use hemp, they use bamboo. I think it's a one-woman business, at least I know it's a small woman-owned indie business in San Francisco. So I love being able to support a small business like that. As I mentioned, I started buying from them in 2014, and I've been buying from them ever since. All of the products that I bought from them still have not worn out, and I would expect after me wearing them a lot that they would eventually start to wear out. That hasn't happened yet. I do think that one of the blacks, no, two of the blacks have started to, yeah, two of my black shirts have started to fade a little bit, but that happens with all black clothing where it just will start eventually fading. So I've been really happy with how like my shirts have held up. I've bought skirts from them, dresses. In fact, I'm gonna insert a picture of my favorite dress from them right now. So this is my Urban Debbie mini stash dress. This is such a cool dress. Number one, it makes me feel sexy, and I basically forget the fact that I am plus size and I'm not like, you know, I don't have a perfect model body. It makes me feel really sexy because of how it looks and how it fits my body. I love the fact that it's short sleeve because, as I mentioned, I live in Tampa, Florida. It gets really fucking hot here. Like, it's above 85 most of the year. And when it's above 90, I'm miserable. So yeah, I like that it's short sleeve. It has a really cool hood detail that you can put up if you want, or you can leave it down. It has pockets. It has like this kangaroo type pouch thing in the front, which isn't even really that noticeable. If you look at some of my photos, you can't really see it that well. And this, I'm telling you, this dress just, it's easy to dress up or to dress down depending on your mood. Like, I wore it with this really cool studded O-ring belt, and I thought, and some Doc Marten heels, which, like I said, you can see the picture here, in my purple purse. I felt like I looked amazing. I was going out to dinner with my friends, we were all dressing up, and I was just like, oh, I want to wear this and I'll feel, you know, sexy. And I did. I was so happy. The amazing thing to me about this dress, it's only $46 and it comes in about 20 different colors. And Urban Debbie has at least, I think, 2 sales a year. I think they usually have sales on summer solstice and winter solstice. So I know that it's priced $46 now, but I picked it up for cheaper because I picked it up during, I think, the winter solstice sale. I love their stuff. You can't go wrong with it. They have tons and tons of awesome, like, just comfortable clothing that, oh yeah, and the best thing about Urban Debbie is that they are all inclusive. They make size 0 to size 24, and you give them your custom measurements and they'll make it for you. So for me, like, my waist currently is 30 inches around, and then my like my butt hips at the widest point are like 41. So they make things specifically tailored to my exact measurements, which is awesome. Now, I personally really love to buy custom clothing from small business owners on Etsy. You can also find great things on eBay or Amazon. There are a ton, a ton of Gothic branded stores. So one of the most popular ones is Good Goth. I want to say I started shopping with Good Goth in maybe 2001, I think. I don't know, back when they still had their site completely black. So I've been shopping with them for a long time. One of my husband Ray's favorite online shops for Gothic clothing is Heavy Red. I think he's been shopping at their, I feel like he's been shopping there a long time too. Heavy Red has a lot of what I would call like cabaret noir type clothing, like kind of like elegant or fancy goth. Then we have Dolls Kill, which is a super popular site, and they have Gothic clothing and festival clothing, like all kinds of crazy shit. Basically, if you would see it at a rave or a Sunset Music Festival or Burning Man or Dragon Con, you're probably gonna find it at Dolls Kill. I kind of love that. I actually bought 3 pairs of awesome shoes from them over Memorial Day weekend. I had my eye on these Starlight biker boots for months, and when I saw how low they went during the sale, they went down to 75 bucks. I'm like, yes, mine. Totally want them now because I've been waiting and waiting for them to go on sale. Next up will be Killstar. Killstar has amazing dresses. Like, I want all of their dresses. Love, love, love them. Over the holiday weekend, or over the past holiday, I ordered 4 dresses from them and I'm waiting for them to arrive. Super, super excited about that. Sourpuss is another site that makes a lot of great dresses and shirts and tops, and they also make some really cool like necklaces and handbags, stuff like that. They carry like their brand and other brands, and I've bought a couple dresses from them and some really cute tops, so I love their stuff. They also had a sale recently. There's Witch Worldwide, which offers a lot of plus size fashion. I ordered from them over the holiday weekend, but haven't received my order from them yet. Then we have Black Craft Cult. They make some really cool shirts. When I realized that my plain black shirts from Target had finally worn out and I'd had them for like, I don't know, 7 years at this point, I decided to replace them with some shirts from the Black Craft Cult just because I kind of like what they are. Like, some of them say like Witches Do It Better and Moonchild, so they have some great stuff. There's also Foxblood. I got a really cute shirt from Foxblood that says Because Aesthetic on it, and I also got one of their like oversized flowy top things that's very sheer, great for layering. So the next set of stores that I'm going to talk about are all from Etsy. And you know, as I mentioned before, I love Urban Debbie on Etsy. I think that they are awesome and you can't go wrong with them. But there are a lot of great sellers on Etsy who custom make things that I've bought from. There's Mo West Creations. They do this sort of like post-apocalyptic and steampunk Gothic style. I have an Apocalypse top from them, which is like one of my black and purple striped tops. Don't remember if I got it out of storage or not. It might be here, might be in storage still, but it's really cool. And they're really cool because they do all of the stuff that they make is eco-friendly and it's 100% recycled materials. Then there's Hillary's Vanity. They do ornate Gothic, steampunk, and fetish couture pieces. I have a really cool dress from them. I think it's their Merle dress. Another place I found is Kmk Designs. They make some really amazing like fairy tale outfits, Gothic Lolita outfits, Gothic wedding dresses. I bought a Gothic Lolita like jumper set from them. There's also Star Chaser. They used to be known as the Kawaii Machine, and they make all kinds of fairy key and pastel goth stuff. I have the cutest little pastel goth skirt from them. There's MT Coffins. They make a lot of like cosplay and Gothic pieces. I have a supernatural skirt that I bought from them. I will leave links in the description box below to Urban Devi. I have like blog posts that are about like my favorite Gothic shops on Amazon and on Etsy. I'll leave those down below as well. So now that you know where you can get like cool Gothic shirts, Gothic tops, Gothic dresses, like stuff that's specifically branded for Gothic stuff, I'm gonna move on to Gothic handbags. We've already talked about the Real, which is where you can buy things secondhand, same with Poshmark. There are a couple of really cool Gothic branded stores like Luxe de Ville, and Luxe de Ville did an Elvira collection, and I just had to buy a bag from that collection because I love Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. I bought the Elvira, let me go grab it actually. Well, I'll insert a picture of it up here, but it's like the Elvira coffin handbag thing, and it's this electric purple sparkle color. It is so like bright electric purple. I love it. It's awesome. You can find really cool bags on both Dolls Kill and Killstar. I did buy a bag from Dolls Kill just to see what the quality was like, and I wasn't really that impressed with the quality. It looks really cool, but it's not gonna hold up. There's also Avelina de Moray. She makes amazing bags, and I've been looking at her bags for months and months. And the recent collaboration that she did with Mahafassoon, I just had to pre-order. And so this bag looks amazing to me. It's very structured. It's got this violet dragon skin section right here, which is beautiful. It has a really cool ankh on it. And I don't know, this bag spoke to me, and I pre-ordered the bag and the wallet, which they're not here yet because they're pre-order. I don't know when they're gonna come. They'll be coming from Australia. But Avelina has some really, really gorgeous bags, so that would be a great place to check out too. And of course, there are lots and lots and lots of sellers on Etsy where you can look for Gothic bags as well. Let's talk about jewelry, because jewelry accessories kind of help make or break your outfits. Obviously, I hit Etsy all the time. Like this was from a little seller on Etsy who's no longer in business. I think my ring, if you can see it, this little octopus ring, I think this was something I randomly saw advertised on Facebook and I just bought it because it was cool. But my number one recommendation for really cool jewelry for Gothic clothing would be Bunny Page, because Bunny Page makes all kinds of really awesome studded and spiked and Swarovski crystal type necklaces. She makes all of my spiked heart necklaces. She makes really cool sunglasses. Just anything from her is going to be beautiful and high quality. There's also Rogue & Wolf. I love Rogue & Wolf. They do all kinds of really cool matte black stuff, and they do other stuff, like they do the 3D printed laser stuff. So I have some really cool chokers and earrings and rings from them. There's Curiology UK, and I just recently bought some really awesome, really big lunar earrings, like lunar moon earrings from them that are cool. Another really tiny seller on Etsy that I love is Of Stars and Wine. She's made a bunch of my chokers, like my chokers that has the pentacle and the moonstone or something. Like she made that choker, and she made my earrings, I think. So just a lot of my little stuff comes from little Etsy sellers. Ooh, somebody who's not a little Etsy seller that you might be interested in is Blood Milk. Blood Milk makes really expensive Gothic jewelry that I think it's beautiful, but I've never bought a piece because of the price. All right, so let's talk about DIY. So you can take a piece you buy from anywhere and DIY it to make it Gothic. You can embroider bats on it, you can put studs on it, you can, put a skull on it. As Voltaire would say, slap a skull on it and you're good to go. To me, basically, you can make almost anything from anywhere work. Like, I'm wearing this dress today, let me show you. This is a black chiffon shirt dress from Torrid. And so, I don't even know if I can go back far enough in my room for you to see. So really all I did to this dress today is put on this really big like waist cincher belt. And I'm good. That and the big necklace, and I'm like, oh, okay, I feel like I look gothy and I'm comfortable and I'm happy. At the end of the day, you really need to remember that there is no elder goth cabal. Some people have a very narrow definition of goth. Those people should be ignored. There are so many different ways to do goth that you should just do it in the style that speaks to you, whatever you feel that you like best. All of the people that I know in the Gothic community are very open-minded and very welcoming, so I personally think it's an awesome subculture to be a part of. And all of my friends, I would say, that are here local tend to fall into the goth or goth adjacent crowd. And what I mean by goth adjacent crowd is there are people who like to wear black. So like you have people who are into metal or death metal, you have people who are into BDSM or fetish, you have people who are pagan or, you know, basically all of these kind of like different subcultures so the lines blur. Anyway, I'm sure whatever you end up finding to put together, it's gonna be awesome. You're gonna love it. And if you need help, you should reach out to me or my friends in the Fyrinnae Facebook group, because we will happily help you shop, or say, no, don't shop there, wait for the sale, because we are all about that. Anyway, I hope that you find this video helpful despite my rambling. If you like to shop Gothic, let me know your favorite places to shop in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share. Thanks so much for watching.